Hi, this is Guy from Empowered Kingdom and One Kingdom TV, and today I want to chat with you with a very good friend of mine. We go cycling in the mornings together. We often have these conversations, and his name is Rick Gilmor. So I'm going to pretty much hand it over to Rick, because One Kingdom TV is all about bringing coaches, leaders, kingdom builders together, and to share what has God put on your heart, what is important for you to share with the world and to share with the Christian community about kingdom and how God is moving us all in that direction. So King, maybe that's a prophetic statement, King Rick. Yeah, Rick, we've had great conversations, and I was just asking you, what is most important to you to share with people about kingdom?
Well, Guy, I believe that that we are truly living in the last days, that time is short. The Lord is encouraging us to tell everyone about Him, to share the gospel, so that as many people as possible could enjoy eternal life without having to go through the tribulation period, which is, I believe, we're on the cusp of. You can see that events in the world are progressing, that the stage is set, if you will, the chessboard is set, and that all of the nations are starting to rise up against one another. That type of hatred will continue, and we just want to share the love of Christ while we still can.
Right. And so, Rick, we've had a lot of discussions about this, and the thing is, there's so many people that are struggling with the events that take place, and one of the big things that comes up is fear. One of the great manipulators of getting people to go in one direction is absolutely get them scared and terrified. And Jesus, through His Word, the Bible tells us that He has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity. What are your reflections on fear and how people are being steered?
It's amazing. If you look at the last, I'm going to say 5 or 6 decades, we have been inundated over time with a spirit of fear. We're going to run out of oil. We're all going to die because of SARS. There's so many different examples of the media telling us what we should believe. COVID is going to kill you. Climate change is going to destroy the planet. So fear is exactly the tool that I believe that the enemy is using to move people away from God. If you look at the polls, faith in God is decreasing because of uncertainty and fear. And you're right. He did not give us a spirit of fear, but of love, peace, and a sound mind. So you're right.
Right. And I was reading recently the story of David as he's rising from being a shepherd boy through to becoming a king. And there's a passage where it says that David was brought into King Saul and he played the harp. And the reason for him being brought into King Saul, it says, was because God's spirit had left Saul, and God sent a oppressing spirit to oppress Saul. And so that was just really interesting to me, because it kind of relates to what we're talking about, that when we give up on the spirit that God has given us, the spirit which is not a spirit of fear and timidity, and it leaves the room, well, that leaves space for the spirit of fear and oppression to come in. Now, what was interesting about that was that the wise counselors around Saul could see that was the situation. They could see the oppression. And they actually went to him and they said, this is a spirit that is oppressing you. So they said, what do I do? So they said, well, bring somebody in who can play the harp. Why? Well, the harp is an instrument of worship. And guess who they got? They got David, the son of Jesse, who was known as a man of integrity, courage, wisdom, and also worship. And when he worshipped, the Spirit of the Lord came in and replaced fear.